Guys, back with another video. Got the shotgun. I'm going to be going to pick Brandon up. We're going to be taking our shotguns and we're going to pattern them. We got some of these targets from Birchwood Casey. They're dock target, as you can see. They're really not life size, but they're close enough to see what kind of patterns we're going to get. Got some different ammo here we'll be using. I'm going to try them out and see what happens. I got to pick him up, give you a ride, get a little bit of a view to the range. We'll hook the GoPro up on one of those time warp modes. Those are always kind of cool. So we're going to go pick Brandon up. We'll be there in a little bit. Alright, so we made it to the range. Got the Benelli Super Black Eagle 2. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be trying to see what kind of patterns we get with some of the different shells I use for waterfowl. Target's not actually a life-size duck target. It's quite a bit smaller, maybe half the size. And before anybody asks, no, this is not a flashlight on my gun. It's a shot cam. I've used that a little bit this year. Got a couple pretty cool video clips with it. So we're going to load up here, try the first round. I got twos, ones and twos mostly. I just want to see what kind of patterns I get. Using a Carlson's Sportsman's Choice long range choke. So let's see what happens here. Alright, looks like a pretty open pattern. Would have been a dead duck, but we'll mark it down what ammo this was, put up the next target. Alright, now we're going to try some heavy steel, 3-inch, 1 1/4 ounce of number 1. Not a real good pattern. Might have been a dead duck. So we'll try another shell. Alright, next we got the Federal Speed Shock Steel. Number 2 shot, 1 1/4 ounces. Give that a try. Well, that had a nice kick to it. Alright, let's go take a look. Alright, coming up to the target here. I was hoping for something just a little bit better than that. Now we're going to try some Fiocchi, 1 1/8 ounce of BB. Let's go up and take a look. Alright, now I'm going to break my shoulder. Got the heavy steel, 3 1/2 inch, 1 3/8 ounce of number 1 shot. I believe I killed a goose with this round. Let's go take a look. Almost took the target off the backboard. Not much better. Alright, so Brandon's here with me today. He was shooting his gun. He got some of this high priced stuff. He didn't have very much luck with it. I'm going to try to my gun. So we got this heavy tungsten, 1 1/4 ounce of number 2. I'm hoping it doesn't shoot a very good pattern because I don't want to have to pay. What'd you pay for that?
37 bucks.
37 bucks for a box of that. I don't want to be buying that. Alright, let's see what happens. Stuff kicks too. Alright, we'll take a look. Looks like a majority of the BBs hit a little bit to the left. Not bad. Alright, ready for another round. We got some Kent Fast Steel, number 2, 1 1/4 ounce. Even got to go the shot cam on for this one. Alright, let's go take a look. That looks like the best one so far. How much is that stuff a box?
14 bucks a box.
14 bucks a box. I might have to look into that. Alright, the next shell we're going to be using is the heavy metal 1 1/4 ounce of number 2. That's the pattern we got with the heavy stuff.
Hold on, I'm gonna try some. Let's get put this in my pocket.
So now we got the mid-range Carlson's Creamator choke in. We're still shooting at 40 yards though. Just want to see how much of a difference things will be. We'll start things off with the Federal Speed Shock number 2, 1 1/4 ounce. Well, it looks like the choke makes a little bit of a difference. That is a better pattern than the long range choke. Alright, now we're going to try the Fiocchi 1 1/8 ounce of number 2. This is also through the mid-range Carlson's Creamator choke. Let's put the shotgun on for this one. Fiocchi number 2. Kind of a big pattern, but it is a mid-range choke and we are shooting at 40 yards. Now we're going to try the Kent Fast Steel again. 1 1/4 ounce of number 2. I'm going to try this with the mid-range choke. This did pretty good with that long-range choke. Curious to see how it does with the Carlson's Creamator. Take a look. Well, looks pretty darn good. I might have to buy me some of that. Alright, now we got the heavy steel. This is shot size number 1. So it's a little bit bigger shot. 1 1/4 ounce. See if the mid-range choke does a little bit better with it. Well, it is number 1 shot, so it is going to have fewer BBs. This is the Fiocchi BB size shot, 1 1/8 ounce. Not too bad considering the size of the target and as big as what the shot is. Alright, last but not least, got the heavy steel again, 3.5 inch shells, 1 3/8 ounces of number 1 shot through the mid-range choke. so that's a 3.5 inch Magnum, 40 yards. Let's look at all the targets. So we're back home, we're checking out the targets. I'll tell you what, some of these were a real eye-opener. I mean, I thought some of them did really good, and I thought some of those loads didn't do very good at all. And I think one of the rounds that really stood out to me was the Kent Fast Steel. I think it probably performed the best. This is with the mid-range choke, and remember, these were 40-yard targets, so that isn't too bad for a mid-range choke, the 40-yard target. It actually had 60 pellet hits inside a 12 by 18 inch sheet. Now most guys pattern their guns at a 30-inch circle and see how many pellets they get within that. So I'd imagine if I had a 30-inch circle, I'd get quite a few more. But 60 inside this size paper, that's not bad. Now here's the same round, Kent Fast Steel, and these are number 2 shot. Kent Fast Steel with the long range choke, 66 pellet hits inside the 12 by 18 sheet. So there was one other one that did pretty good. The Fiocchi wasn't too bad. I'm not even sure how you pronounce that. Fiocchi, whatever, number 2, long range. I mean, nothing great in my book. I guess some guys might think that's a good target, but I don't know. I guess I'm not an expert at this waterfowl stuff, and even when it comes to patterning, targets, I'm really not an expert at it. I'm actually learning about it as I go. I find that one. I think the Federal Blue Box did real good too. Well, now here's, this is with the mid-range Federal Blue Box. I didn't count the pellet strikes, but I mean that's kind of what you're looking for when you're out there. Trying to see what what your waterfowl gun can do. Here's a Federal Speed Shock. This is with the long range choke. It seemed like the mid-range choke did a lot better on these targets. I was actually surprised about that with the mid-range. I mean, there you go. There's a mid-range on top, long range on bottom. Looks like the mid-range choke performed quite a bit better. Both chokes were from Carlson's. Carlson's Creamator and the Carlson's Sportsman's Choice. Not too crazy about that choke. Maybe, I don't know, leave a comment below if you're, more in the know with waterfowl stuff and targets. Let me know what you think below. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I'm not expecting enough. I don't know. But anyways, we got that done today. Had a good time doing it. Brandon got to try his out, see, how his patterned probably a little bit better than mine with his Stoker. But anyways, that's it for the video. Check out the links below. Got all kind of links for some of the different equipment, some of my other social media. So check those out. And thanks guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.